Round two. Okay. My phone cut out last time, but the Odyssey. What did I think of it? I like to preface or like remind people of the ending of Oppenheimer, which was like a big slap to the audience faces, saying, "Oh, what you're actually watching was a precursor to a horror movie." And I think in Odyssey, instead of giving us an adventure film like in the vein of old adaptations of it or Indiana Jones, we get real horror and like not just real horror, but horror about like PTSD. Odysseus has PTSD, obviously from the Trojan War, highlighted by the Zendaya Athena character in the twist. But yeah, it's also about depression of like Penelope's character and Hathaway's character and Tom Holland's character, and everyone's taking advantage of it, of their hospitality, and yeah, I guess there's all these sequences with the whirlpool and the Cyclops and the giants, and I don't know if these are spoilers, but the poem of Homer's Odyssey has been around for a while and many adaptations. Um, Interesting. They also deal with addiction and people getting caught up in pleasure. Calypso's Island with Charlize Theron. He eats a lotus flower, which is probably like some sort of morphine. I think there's a mythical or biblical reference to like the a plant that makes you forget what your mission is, and he's trying to get home. And on a spiritual level, I guess we're all trying to find home, and we all go wandering, and we're as lost as Odysseus. But it's kind of like in the book The Alchemist, you have to go on the journey to find out the real treasure was at home, or right underneath you, or right beside you in the first place. But I guess with the siren song stuff that hit hard, it's probably the most profound moment. I think there's two profound moments for me, which was the siren song, about like the thing you're chasing you already had, but you lost it, and you weren't like wise enough to see it. And then the other bit in the beginning is really like a quick scene, but he says sacrifices are only meaningful by how much the person values the thing they're sacrificing, which is really true. Like if you sacrifice something that doesn't mean anything to you and isn't very valuable to you, it's not really a sacrifice, is it? But yeah, Odysseus obviously has to sacrifice his companions, his friends, his integrity. He gets treated poorly. His ego. Ultimately, he has to sacrifice his biggest asset, which is his quick wit and his ego. He's a thinking man's Indiana Jones. I guess Indiana Jones was an archaeologist, so he was also a thinking man. Maybe they have a similar structure, Indiana Jones and the Odyssey. I won't be surprised. But yeah, ultimately it's a horror movie. Yeah, I think Nolan tricked people into a horror movie again. But yeah, it's like real horror of PTSD, depression, aimlessness, getting lost, wandering, and hubris and your ego getting in the way of what should relatively be a simple thing.